Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candid Mina every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in the channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support, and I hope with your blessings, our channel grows stronger and stronger. Welcome, Jaydev.
Good evening to all the viewers, and it looks like Nitesh Rane is now back in the news, and now he has released a video which we'll be showing to you, which supports Roopkumar Shah, who's the mortuary attendant, who says that he saw that SSR's marks and he was sure that it was not a suicide and it looked like a murder. This is what Roopkumar Shah told the media. So we'll be showing that video, and let's welcome each and everyone. Hi, Karthik, Savitri, Nancy, Nirupama, the White Streets of America, Maya, Anju, Kiran, Sunita, Gloria, Logical Indian. Welcome. Hi, Nisha. Nice to see you. So, friends, make sure to hit the like button. This is very important, as this video will help reach more and more young people who will, not make the same mistake as many young girls, Hindu girls are making. Especially, you've seen a lot of cases like Shraddha Walker. You've seen now Tunisha Sharma. So they are so by sharing our videos, like more and more young girls will get more and more aware, and they'll be more cautious. When being fooled by like a con man. So thanks, Anju. Hi, Pala. So friends, let's take you for the quotation for today, and that is, you should perform your duty with a view to guide people and for universal welfare. It's a quote from the Bhagavad Gita itself. So this is a very important quote, and I think this is what Lord Krishna also says to Arjuna, is to do your karma, right? It is your karma to fight against the Kauravas, right? And they may be your uncles, your relatives, but it is your duty or your karma to go for battle. And similarly, you should perform your duty with a view to guide people and for universal welfare. So it's very important that whatever job or work you do, you should do it very ethically, with all the ethics, with good ethics, and not do it in such a way that you hurt someone else, or you profit on someone else's loss, unethically, right? So, would you care to elaborate on this?
Yeah, what you said is perfectly right, Jaydev. See, when you do things with a lot of values behind you, what you do will always be for the welfare of people, and especially when you know that see a person needs help or guidance. If you can do it in your whatever capacity, that would make the society even better. So here, friends, I've just put a small a painting of Krishna, Lord Krishna, and this was a one I liked very much because I somehow because he's got long hair, I always feel like if the wind blows, how his hair would fly, and this is one a feeling that one gets of peace. Look at the kind of softness on his face. So it's that I try to capture through his paintings of Lord Krishna. Now, the latest case of Anjali's death being dragged under Skoda is turning murkier by the day. Yes, we have this as well tonight.
We'll be commenting on this, Maya.
Yeah, with integrity. Yes, thank you, Gloria. Okay, so let's move on to just one more point that Gloria says. God watches us. If no one watches whatever we do, what is our intention? The Almighty absolutely knows all. Yes, back to you, Jerry.
Yeah, so friends, it's a very big this thing that Nitesh Rane has tweeted. It is clear that Roopkumar Shah was the man carrying SSR's body. He was there during the post-mortem. The truth is finally coming out. Ab baby penguin dur nahi hai. Justice will be done. He tweeted this on January 2nd this year, which is yesterday. Now I'll be sharing a video. Just hold on. Yeah, this is the body of SSR, and you see
Uh,
Roopkumar Shah, sorry,
yeah, yeah,
clearly going with the body. So you can see again.
yeah.
See, you can pause, and you can see his glasses and everything. And this is Roopkumar Shah, friends. So yeah, it is very strange that I mean, what's the timing of this? That Nitesh Rane comes, at this point of time. Is it? Many people say it's a political move. No doubt, it's a political move, but it is for the good of the case. Finally, the case has woken up, and it is. I do hope that people now follow up. People put the pressure on the likes of Devendra Fadnavis and Nitesh Rane to follow up on this case, especially with the Salian and the SSR case. So, yes, Sonal, you can see Rup Kumar clearly in that video in Cooper Hospital, right? So, what is your take on this?
Yeah, absolutely. So now he's coming. People will come out now, Jaideep, because now the fear has gone off. So more and more people will now, join in, and clearly Sushant's case is now, moving forward now. That's a positive sign.
Yeah. Lord Krishna says to do the karma without waiting for the results. Yes, Sunita, and that's what is important. So
Not yet, I would say.
yeah,
Yeah.
so you can take the next piece of news.
So you've finished with Roop Kumar
Yeah,
Shah.
so what's your take on Nitesh Rane? At this point of time coming forward, and
See, as the BMC elections are coming now, they're getting active. So they want to hit the nail where it matters the most and when it matters the most. So this is how I see it, because politicians are
thank
made
you,
of a
Savitri.
completely different genre. You know.
So I mean, so he says that he has a pen drive which has
Yeah.
very
So it will be
important proof
systematically, it will be
of
unraveled.
the
If he has
Nisha
that
Sharma
much,
case.
yeah, I'm sure he will unravel it systematically.
So right now, he also said very, very importantly in that tweet. So he said, "Baby penguin." See, you can see that "ab baby penguin dur nahi hai," which means yeah, baby penguin is not far from getting arrested or whatever that alludes to,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
And justice will be done. So now he's taking the name of baby penguin in his official Twitter. It's a
Yeah.
very huge this thing.
Yes. Allegation.
So
Yes.
he's got a lot of confidence at this point of time, and is it? You see, I don't think that some big action is going to
Yeah, so like
come.
Meera says, hope Ranis have solid proof about Disha's case. We are the Ranis referring to this witness. If they were, it's okay, so long it benefits the justice movement. Yes, so be it. So let us keep our, fingers crossed, friends. Ma'am, in every portrait, Lord Krishna looks divine. Your depiction of him is ultimate. Thank you, Sunita. Happy New Year to
Happy New Year
everybody.
to you, Shaya.
Shaya, yes. So let's move on to the next piece of news. For the past few months,
There's
self-proclaimed
one more
critical.
thing. Were the
Yeah,
Ranis referring to this witness so long it benefits the justice movement? That is good for us, says Gloria. Yes, it may be the case that this is the witness that the Ranis were talking about, but maybe they have another trump card, somewhere. There's a possibility, right, Gloria? So good morning, happy New Year to you too, Priya, and we can see the detailed, excellent painting, and we can see the love of God.
all of you in lovely painting. We can see the detailing, excellent painting, and we can see the love. Yes, absolutely. When we paint images of the Lord, it transforms entirely when it is complete.
Namaskaram,
Namaskaram,
Ashok.
Ashok. Yeah. So shall we move on to Kamal Khan, Jaydev?
Yes.
Yeah. For the past few months, self-proclaimed critic Kamal Rashid Khan has been bashing Pathan and its makers left, right, and center. KRK has been asking the makers to change the film's title for a long time. Now, as he claims that the film is likely to turn out to be a box office disaster if it hits the theaters with this name. On the other hand, the film has been embroiled in a controversy after Deepika Padukone's saffron-colored bikini was targeted by a minister. For the past few months, self-proclaimed critic Kamal Khan has been bashing Pathan and its makers left and right and asking them to change the title, as he claims that the film is likely to not turn out to become a disaster if it doesn't do so. On the other hand, the film has been embroiled because of the saffron-colored bikini. Now, talking to Twitter, Kyarko wrote, "Today, Pathan trailer didn't release, and it's proof that whatever I said a few days ago, that is true. SRK has decided to change the title of Pathan. I said on the day of announcement that this title is wrong, but SRK refused to listen to me. Finally, he's forced to listen to me," adding, "and this is a proof that I have more knowledge about filmmaking than Aditya Chopra and SRK. They are hero and filmmaker because of Yash Chopra, and I have a God-gifted talent. Me is the brand KRK one-man army. So every filmmaker should listen to me," in his next tweet. Reacting to this, a user wrote, "You have no clue on what's happening. It's people like you and the boycott gang that have given a free promotion to the film so that YRF can do what they like with the trailer. Like the songs which had a 10 to 12-day gap, the trailer will have the same until the release of the film." Now, here, one thing is very clear is that this man is going crazy. Okay. As it is, the Bollywood crowd are crazy. This man is going even more cuckoo, is all I can say. Jaideep.
Yeah, you can see how he is shifting sides. Earlier, he said Aryan Khan, should be compensated for his arrest, from the Maharashtra government, right? And now again, he is, dishing SRK for the film Pathan. So
Yeah.
you can't trust him, but he's a very essential tool for the boycott Bollywood gang because he has a lot of reach for his videos, and he does criticize all Bollywood films right now, almost everything, and that is a very good effect against the Bollywood also. So Karthik says Nitesh taking baby's name openly means he has the permission of the BJP's high command. And SSR Disha case will see its end soon, which can also mean the pen drive has very explosive content. This is what are my thoughts to Karthik, right? Why does he have so much of confidence at this point of time? Rani is talking more about Disha Salian case, the party. Yes, Meera. Yes, keeping fingers crossed that the pen drive contains ultimate proof. Yes, Maya. Thanks, Martin. Hi, Sid. A rose by any name, Patan will flop anyways. Yes, yeah. Why wasn't the bikini green? Because the funding is coming from that place, Sonal. So, yeah, he looks psychotic. I'm joining your live after so long, but I don't fail to watch your shows whenever I get time. You're always welcome, Sid. So, I did a solitary Padayatra, okay, to the temple to my locality, seeking God's grace for SSR justice. Yes,
Yeah.
Adira, and
Every prayer. Yeah. Every prayer matters.
you can see the combined effect of the combined prayers from all SSRians together. You can see the effect which is now taking place in boycott Bollywood, as well as the cases picking up right now. Kamal Khan has same was same yesterday, today, and will be the same tomorrow. Anyway, whatever he says, and if it's hurting Gutterwood, then
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
Yes, Gloria. Patan will fail. So don't forget January 24th, I think. John Abraham is only 7 years younger to Hakla, but looks much more younger than him because John is a fitness freak. Even if John shows his body in Patan, all will believe him. Can Hakla do that? See, now you have very good VFX, and you have very good makeup artists who can, put design a six pack for anyone. Hi, Tom Jerry. Bollywood bubble is bursting. Everyone is desperate and trying to get cheap publicity. Kamal Khan is one such despo.
That's
Yes,
good.
Chitra, but he's doing a lot of benefits for the boycott Bollywood movement at this point of time. So, justice for SSR and Disha, says Pramila. Boycott Bollywood, Anju. KRK in past was used as a PR marketeer for trash films. Okay, as he started bashing whenever his fees didn't suit him, other actors stopped promoting their films with him. So now he bases to be funny. Yes, as you know that all his films were very C-class films. Rajnikant in Robo was the height of efficient VFX, says Meera. Yes. Justice for SSR Disha. Yes, Trujana. VFX will not save any film, Jayadevji. Yes, see what happened to Flopmaster and see the contrast. Yes, everyone will now compare it to Avatar 2, and it's a very good thing that Avatar 2 has released, and so that the Indian audiences get used to that standard and quality of films, right? Even the people who are unaware of the boycott Bollywood movement. Yeah, what do you have to say about that regarding Patan and Avatar?
Yeah. So see, when somebody brings back all these Rais and old movies back, thinking that see that magic will work, it will not work because first of all, he has Shah Rukh Khan has become very old, and moreover, there is a very big anger in the community against love jihad. So that is playing a very huge step in this movie because there have been too many cases of love jihad, and Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika are representing love jihad, and this is not going to work in this day and age. So he has a lot of things against.
In fact, Rajni was so menacing and evil in Robo. He reminded me of his early days when he was the best villain on screen. Yes, Karthik. And I think in the second part, it was, Mr. Teeth, Akshay Kumar. So,
Gums.
yeah, Mr. Gums or whatever. Yeah, so coming to the next piece of news. Yeah, this is regarding Tunisha Sharma. So a lot of things have been happening in the Tunisha Sharma case with Shizan Khan's family coming and defending him big time. So what is the latest in this case?
Yeah. So maintaining a silence for over a week after allegations of love jihad were raked up against actor Shizan Khan, currently in Thane Central Jail for allegedly abetting the suicide of this 20-year-old co-actor Tunisha Sharma, Khan's family rubbished the allegations on Monday. Now, Khan's mother, Kehkashan's sister Shafak Naz and Falak Naz, and lawyer Shailendra Mishra spoke to the media for the first time since Tunisha's death while shooting for the show Alibaba Dastani Kabul on December 24th in Vasai. We did not want to be a part of the media trial, but the way the Khan and his family have been maligned, we decided to speak up, said Mishra. The family arrived at the press conference with a printout of a clip from episode 21 of Alibaba Dastani Kabul, in which Tunisha's character is seen wearing a hijab. They claim that it was this photograph of Tunisia in a costume shared on social media which was misrepresented, banning allegations of love jihad. Shafak said, a photo of Tunisia in a hijab is being circulated to show that she was being converted. It's actually a costume from the show. Alibaba starring her and Shizam. Since it was Ganesh Chaturthi, after shooting, the two were seen participating in Ganesh Puja on the set. It was from episode 21 of the show, shot on September 14. Falak said that as a part of the show, since the characters were to speak in Urdu, Tunisia was learning diction. Tunisia was like my sister, and we shared a bond. I met her during the shoot in Ladakh, and we shared a very good rapport. Our religion is our personal thing, and we don't have the right to force it on anyone, nor do we flaunt our religion in public. This is an issue of mental health. From where did the religion angle come? She said. One of the first mentions of Tunisia wearing a hijab and speaking Urdu had come from one Pawan Sharma, who spoke to some TV channels. Pawan, who has been claiming to be her mama, has been making these allegations. However, he's not even her mama and was her manager for a few years ago. Tunisia fired him nearly 4 years ago as he interfered too much, Balak said. When contacted, Sharma said, I'm her mama since her mother ties me Rakhi. I'm not directly related. On being fired by Tunisia, he said, if she fired me, why did she attend my birthday party a few months ago? Why has her mother, Vanita Sharma, trusted me so much? On allegations of love jihad, Sharma said, I'm merely saying that all angles should be probed. Tunisha would take her hijab home and had started speaking Urdu. Now here, you can make out that whatever the parents, the family is saying are all blatant lies. Everything from the body language, because see, now the public has been trained to recognize Bollywood lies, television lies, and now this family comes across as a corporate press conference, trying to convince people about a new brand that they have launched. So the moment Shazin got arrested, they got started getting scared, and that's how they said that they would have a press conference. And you could see the emotional body language in which the sisters and the mother were speaking. That they were speaking all lies, and everything what they said could not, convince the public that what had happened was according to what they said. Because see, I was just watching a latest interview of this girl, Tunisha, in which she said, today it's third, tomorrow is her birthday. She said that her mother is planning a very big birthday for her, a big party as a surprise. And before, when her father was alive, they used to do it in a big way. And she used to really enjoy it. And she would always tell her mother that, please do it, mom, but don't make it too big. So that was the kind of rapport she had with her own mother. So what is this family talking about? Yes, this family seems to have been fleecing. Now I'm saying allegedly, okay, because it's not been proven. This family has been allegedly fleecing this girl by making her give them expensive gifts. So everything has been towards their favor, just like what Ria had done to Sushant, or what Shraddha, how Shraddha was used in the Aftab case. So whatever they do, even if they stand on their heads, this family is not going to be able to convince public that this is not a case of love jihad. So at one point in the press conference, I even saw the girl laughing. So the whole thing is a drama for the sisters and the mother. So I found it very, very painful. And apparently in one of the YouTubes, it looks like it's gone on for hours, 3 hours press conference. Who does that? So I don't know. I mean, can you have such a long press conference? I don't know. I don't even think there was any media there. Yeah, Disha's murder and the revelation of truth will lead directly to SSR's murder. The modus operandi and the villains involving in drugging SSR when he was at the top of his game, down with Bollywood. Absolutely. The whole thing was so fake. The girls were being over dramatic. They made sure they went to the beauty salon. Very well said, Tom and Jerry.
Hi,
Hello,
thanks,
Jaydevan.
Vidya.
Long time haven't seen you live, but was watching all the videos. You're doing a great job. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Same
Year
to
to
you,
you too.
Vidya, and your family.
Tanisha reminds me of Divya, says Savitri. Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
Divya Bharti.
yeah. Lucille, good morning, Meena ma'am, and Jaideep. Happy 2023 to all our loyal. Absolutely. Welcome,
Same to you,
Lucille.
Tusi.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Always nice to see you. Sid, very likely. Even Janvi has been given an apt in Mumbai,
Apartment.
apartment in Mumbai worth 35
Yes.
crores. Now, Nanda says, Shizan Khan said he broke up after Aftab Shraddha case because of different religion. Now his sister saying, yeah, it is emotional. Yes, absolutely. Even Jia Khan's death was declared a suicide. I think it's a similar case, yes. Mentally retarded people through their genetics will go crazy. And this girl, till the moment she died, sounded very, very positive. Even if they are correct about the scarf picture, where is the suicide note from Tunisia? I'm sure she would have posted some message on her social media if she decided to end her life. Ma'am, recently I watched a show on YouTube where Janvi, in Sridevi's house in Chennai, was doing a house tour. But according to Deepthi, that house was given to Sridevi's sister for covering up the case. I don't believe when the family says that she was in a costume with which she was shooting because it would have been taking less than 2 minutes to change the clothes, not convincing at all, says Gloria. Saffron terrorism is Sonia Sharad Uddhav's party's fabrication. Let all lies be revealed in Palghar Sadhu's murder case. Har Har Mahadev, says Sonali Vora.
Good evening,
Welcome,
Meena.
Meena. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Let's take a few more of the latest comments. Lucille says, "Ma'am, you're the only person that kept
Yeah.
up the fight." Thank you so much, Lucille. All of us together. We've been like a team in this.
So, friends, do hit the like button and make sure the video reaches more and more audiences and more awareness is created, right?
Yeah.
Just forget about the both the sides of the family story. Let both of them be given benefit of doubt. But what crap used by or to hang says Dhanashree. Even Tunisha mom should have not come to speak to media. Let the police and court decide. Otherwise, it will be a media
No,
trial.
here, see, one thing very clear, Savitri. See, because the women, the mothers are quiet, that's why these love jihadis take advantage of it. When people like Jhanvi Kukreja's mother, or when, this girl's, Tunisha's mother, or whether Jia Khan's mother, when they take it up, then they get scared. Then they will say they are very aggressive, they are this, it's a media trial. Don't think of it like that at all. Let the mother come out and speak the truth. But ultimately truth will be victorious.
I mean, I do think the opposite, Savitri, is that if the parents come in front of the media and they speak like this very with guts, it is very very good and it should be appreciated because like many other parents will be inspired and they'll be bold and they'll come forward and. In that way, justice can be delivered. It'll help the media, it'll help the law, and their dear ones will get justice in this way. So, ma'am, one of the sisters is staying away from her family, has filed a case against her mom for robbing her and being very strict regarding her finances. Okay, only yesterday came to support her brother. Okay.
Yes. So in house they have so much of fighting. Yes, Meena, but mother should have gone to police to complain. Which police are you talking about, Savitri? You're talking about Mumbai police. If until Mumbai police proves their record and they put everything straight, I don't believe even one of them. Hit the like button, friends. Mine is 75. It's not that difficult. Let's support justice for these innocent
Thanks,
souls.
Lucy.
So sweet of you. Already hit. Hit the like buttons, guys. That's Lucy. Today, some news said Shizan's father was extremely violent and used to beat his mother, which led to separation. I'm guessing that's why the whole family is dysfunctional and used to Tunisia. Here, I beg to differ, Parul. It's not that, it's just something that's taught to them when they are, children. If you look at the Aftab's case, and you look at all the love jihad case, they are taught that Hindu women do not matter. They are like cattle. Okay, they can be thrown, used, and killed. So there is no, because we are all infidels. Okay, so that is what has been taught. Now Maya says the family's behavior, dressing, and attempt to cast aspersions on Mum of Tunisia reminds one of Ria doing the same. Yes, maligning SSR family. The press release was too rehearsed.
Namaste, Seema. Happy New
Yeah.
Year to you.
Yes. Ma'am, watch Tunisia's funeral video. You'll find all new actor girls are Punjabi and male actors are Muslims. Alarming what's happening. Yes. And usually these women get taken in by, good looks. Yes. Thank you, Savitri. Sometimes parents can't do much to stop the daughters from having such relationship. They are also helpless, especially if they are single parents. Okay. Now let's move on to the Rishabh Pant case.
Yeah, so friends, coming to the Rishabh Pant case, the latest is that he's perfectly recovering. Rishabh Pant is perfectly recovering from his horrible accident which he had. Now Rishabh Pant met the people who rescued him from the car accident, and as you know that Rishabh Pant, his car rammed into the divider while trying to avoid a pothole, and he had to be dragged out of the car before it caught fire and burst into flames. Now, Rajat and Nishu went to meet Rishabh Pant, and the two locals were at the spot when the accident happened. They came to Rishabh Pant's rescue and dragged him out of his Mercedes. Now, before that, he was shifted to a hospital, and he underwent a lot of tests, and apparently he broke the glass of the window and found his way out of the car. And this is what's the latest with Rishabh Pant, and it's all thanks to God's grace that he escaped alive. And Sham Sharma said that he is stable and recovering well. Our BCCI doctors are in touch with the doctors here. Jay Shah is monitoring it. As of now, he will be remain here. So this is the latest with regards to Rishabh
Yeah,
Pant.
but here, yes, but here I would also like to point another angle to it, Jaideep, and that is, see, all of you know that Rishabh Pant has been the target of Urvashi Rothela, who has been trying to woo him left and right, flying across continents, to prove that she loves him, when everybody knows what is the character of Urvashi Rothela. That is one point. Second point is, see, most of you know that IPL is is a match fixing game. So where lots of stake is involved and lots of money gets passes hands, and also the fact that, see, money is not given by way of checks. It is given by way of cash. So there's a lot of money laundering also in it. Apparently, I came across a tweet saying that, see, Rishabh was not game for this match fixing, where they would allow Pakistan to win. So, which meant that he had upset the Urdu Wood dons. That is the first point. Second point is, he did not fall for a honey trap. And people in social media were warning him, do not fall for this woman. She is a fake. So this was also happening side by side. Third, there is, see, news has come in from Kerala. A mastermind, a kingpin has been caught. I will talk to you about it tomorrow. A masterpin has been caught, who has been trained to show accidents, as natural. And most of these so-called accidents are never reported in the news. Okay. Now, the first conflicting report that came was that he he was sleepy, and that is why he hit the barrier, and the car had an accident. Now, when that did not convince people, the second point that they said was that there was a pit, and in order to
Pothole.
avoid that pit, yes, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a pothole.
Yeah. So in order to avoid the pit, he he got into this accident. Now, these roads are absolutely super roads. There's nothing wrong with these roads. Okay. Third thing is that today, Kapil Dev made a very interesting tweet. He said that, why don't such high, salaried or highly paid cricketers have drivers? Why do they drive the cars themselves? So you can see under the sentences, what did he mean by that? Okay. Now it was said that he was going to meet his mother in Dehradun to surprise her. Now, which son will fly, like the moon to reach his mother? He has just come back from Dubai. Is he going to fly like this, like a maniac, to reach his mother? No, he would want to reach there safe. Because the moment he was pulled out of the car, the first thing he told the rescuer was, please tell my mother I'm okay. See, look at his character. See, that shows how concerned he is that his parents should know the truth that, you see, I'm okay. That is his character. Now, putting all these together and seeing all these Tunisia, everything, which has all been said as that girl went inside, she had her lunch, she went inside and she hung herself and she died. So, friends, I'd like you to think over it, of the possibilities, whether this was actually, an accident, or whether there is something more to it. And if there is something more to it, then IPL needs to be scrutinized with a, what you call a magnifying lens, because something really, really weird, because this seems to be like a warning. If it is a warning for other cricketers, if they don't toe the line, and if they don't fall to what they say, money laundering will not happen, and many other things may not happen. Now, this is just another thought. So please think about it. I'm leaving it open to all of you. There are so many versions. Which you think is the right one? Okay, and very rarely will the truth come out. For example, when the Palgar sadhus were lynched, it was not lynched; they were murdered. So let us not call it Palgar sadhus lynching. They had found out about conversion, what was going on. They were there for that. And that belt is famous for that conversion. So please understand that, see, whatever is written in the mainstream media and what actually happens is totally different. So let's just take some comments. Meenaji, even Rishabh is a rash driver. Even his colleagues like Shikhar Dhawan had warned him. See here, Bhairavi, let me tell you something. See, jokingly, I'll tell you, if you're my friend, I'll tell you a lot of things. A small, your good qualities and your bad qualities. That does not need to be taken in its literal sense. This man is not mad, is all I can say.
Yeah, but see, one thing, Bhairavi, is that first they say that he slept, on the wheel,
Different
and
versions.
then why did they say then later? No, 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 no. He was avoiding a pothole, right?
And
So why do you
see
have
here
two
also,
different
Jaydev,
things?
your point is important
Yeah,
because, see, the rescuer said very clearly, he said that, he was a truck driver. So he was saying from a distance, he could see lights, and they were swaying. It's like, when your brakes are tampered with, you're trying to struggle to get the vehicle in control. It's happened to me. It's happened to so many people. We know it. When we drive a car and when the brakes fail, you know what's happening. So you try to first get your vehicle under control. So here he was trying to do that. And luckily, because let me thank the Mercedes makers, luckily because it was a Mercedes, the damage was only so much. God saved this man. And there were two angels who came in the form of these truck drivers who immediately, look at they didn't even know who it was. They just pulled him out. See, this is what is called, when you say angels on earth, these are the true angels. God bless them a million times, for saving this boy. And look at the happiness on the face of Rishabh's mother and sister's face. So we feel happy that, thank God, this boy is safe. But don't close your eyes. There's a lot more happening. And as you know, the top kingpin in the PFI movement was arrested in Kerala a few days back. And the kind of image that he had was that he was a very low profile lawyer who was liked by everybody, and he was taken into every panel in Kerala news. People trusted him. And he is one of the kingpins of the PFI that has been arrested by Doval's group. So I'm so glad that these things are coming out. It's even said the accident of the car in which Modi ji's brother was riding was sabotaged. Okay, Karthik, when was this? I was not aware of it. CBI is now the exception of three monkeys of Gandhiji: not to see, not to listen, not to speak. Means totally blind, deaf, and dumb. Yes. Agree. God saved his life. It's just a miracle. Thanks for them who timely rescued them. Yes, absolutely. Boycott Bollywood completely forever. And then, okay, again, coming back to one more point, I think it was Bhairavi who said that. Bhairavi, what you say also I agree. Bhairavi, one more point, very important point I forgot to mention here is that why do you think Anil Kapoor and Anupam Kher went to visit him at the hospital? And they kept telling the public, as though, see, it's like, when you tell your children, you tell them to learn a poem in school, and you keep making them repeat something so that people understand what they're saying. So in the same way, Anupam Kher was saying, we are only public, coming to find out about the well-being of Rishabh. In fact, today the doctors have warned the people that don't come to the hospital. You will give him infection. So what on earth made these two people come to see him here? Now, this, Anil Kapoor's background, you know who he is friendly with. He's friendly with the ISI people. Okay. Now, who do you think that these people are the new order in Bollywood? Because recently, on a few days back, I was watching him and Anil Kapoor and Anupam Kher hugging the semi-clad Malaika. And on another stage, I found Karan Johar hugging Hardik Pandya and getting him on stage to dance.
So one
Hardik
more
Pandya is also
interesting,
an important guest of the Anil Ambani's son's birthday party.
yeah, one more interesting point to note is that recently Kiara Advani, Siddharth Malhotra, Karan Johar, then you have Manish Malhotra. They recently went to Dubai. Why do they go to Dubai so often?
Absolutely.
What's the particular reason, right?
Yeah.
Unless
And
there's some.
Jaidev, also, during this time when he was in the hospital, Urvashi had come from Dubai to India. What was she doing at the airport? Now, see, she is not an important businesswoman or someone who's having 100 films in her hand. But constantly she's seen traveling and posing for paparazzi. So all this, try to put things together, friends. Don't be so dumb, Put things together, analyze it, talk about it in social media. Do not sound just like, see, somebody tells you something, you believe it. No, use your intelligence. Why did this happen? I knew, see, when this constantly, when this Urvashi Rotela was after him, and people, cricket lovers were telling him, please be careful of this woman, don't trust her. I knew that he's walking into some sort of a trap. Because, yes, another point that I should say here, again, friends, I'm just keeping on adding, please understand that these points are very important. Suddenly we get this thing from Banti Sachde's cousin sister, married to Rohit, the cricketer, saying that why are images of this guy, his wounded face and body being shown to public? Do you remember? This was the same thing said on Sushant. When Sushant died, the Congress politicians were saying, told the police, please do not show any images of the bruises on Sushant's face because public will be shocked. So now who is this cousin of Banti Sajda? She's married to Rohit. Rohit is a part of the cricketers controlled by Banti Sajda's company called Cornerstone. Banti is the one who's controlling all the cricketers' fate, their businesses. Now he recently started a company with Karan Johar called Dharma, under Dharma, and they were controlling the business of this Ananya Pandey and this what you call the Liger guy, Vijay Deverakonda. So you see the close association. Why would Banti Sajde's cousin be upset about someone showing pictures of this man, Rishabh Pant? Which means, will the truth be known? Will the truth be known? Please put two things, you have to join the dots if these things are happening. Please don't be like the common man just reading the paper or watching the news. You put your brain together and find out what are the links and why is Anil Kapoor and Anupam Kher there? Also, that bloody Chakka, Ye Johar was questioning her about, do you experiment with Arjun while having sex? Do you use toys for sex? Is this? Yes, absolutely, Shreya. Disgusting. I was a die-hard fan of Anil, but I lost all respect when he didn't speak a single word about Sri Devi's death. He's controlled by which people you know. The day she died, they were all around her. I mean, it was like a terrible dance of death. SRK has used Deepika to her further goals of Islamization and fake secular narrative. Quid pro was getting Plum Films for giving in and furthering the false narrative. Yes, Sajid Nadiewala said, why Sushant's images are being shown? Because this would show that he was being beaten up, he's been tortured, his leg was broken, his hand was broken, his spine was broken. There were so many injection marks on his neck. If you had hidden all that, no, we would have thought poor Sushant committed suicide and he died. Ma'am, love and respect from USA. I admire your efforts in SSR case. Thank you, Agasya. Anupam Kher, Vivek Agnihotri, part of Kashmiri Files. That doesn't mean they're righteous. People take them as innocent. People are wrong. Absolutely. I just came across one clip from Moving In with Malaika where she was happily sitting on Gay Johar's lap and he was saying that he was not being aroused. Don't forget to mention that as well, Shreya. The one thing I don't like, they use Vedic words like dharma, Balaji, and use it. Yes, absolutely. Sunday, I feel she'll take off all her clothes and then do the show. I'll be happy to see her fully naked while going in. Absolutely. I hope Sachin is clean, but not Dhoni. He's cunning. No, Sachin is also involved in a certain way, I would say, Savitri, because if you look at the people, the circle, that completes this, you're talking about IPL, they're all a part of it, is all I can say.
So now they'll maybe target Shreyas Iyer. Who knows, right? He's an upcoming
IPL
talent.
money laundering happens in Dubai. It is the hub of all crimes. Oh my gosh, Pant should be careful. You're right, ma'am. How come Anil and Anupam out of the blue go to meet Rishabh in the hospital? In what connection? Dubai and Maldives all the time, not only Bollywood, all woods are going. Today I was shocked, friends, when I found that Kajal's daughter had come in with the same character. I forget his name, Jaydev. That short guy that everybody is dating. Janvi is dating, and he doesn't have any particular job or
I mean,
anything.
hanging out, I guess.
Hanging out. Yeah, I forget that man's name because he's the most irrelevant as far as we are concerned. But she was returning in the airport, with that guy. So means they're all, living together with this guy. All the, nepo kids are sharing this man.
Anil, yeah.
Yes,
Hi, Sensible Life. Welcome.
Avadramni or something. Yes, exactly. Karthik is very quick to catch on. Yes, Avadramni. Yes, yes, that's the name. Yes, Naisa looks totally. Yes, absolutely. Also, if anybody has come across Naisa's recent party, my goodness, her breasts were popping out. She was throwing her hair back and she thought zyada expose hoga. Anil was once
Yes.
seen with Dawood in a cricket match. He's a favorite person of all Nepo kids. Yes. Orgy or something. Good point, Lakshmi. Sensible life. These guys deliver drugs, so Nepo kids have found a person who can do their drugs and errands. Kajal or Sri Devi's parents, they don't study, or Anguta Chap. See, it's very strange that, see, what do they foresee? If they don't, make their figure better, as they grow old, what are they hoping they'll do in future? You can trust even ISI, but you can't trust a Gaddar like Anil Kapoor. He's the biggest traitor of all. The strange thing is, all these people are dying like flies. How come Nepo kids never die? Is a question everybody has been asking. So that Naisa was totally boozed and high on Sasabeet. The most horrible part was when she got into the car. For a moment, I thought her assets came out. Such, yeah. Sachin Tendulkar is not clean. He is named in the list of, yes,
Yeah,
Panorama
Panorama.
papers. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't exactly. Yes, he, Amitabh Bachchan, Aishwarya, all are
I'm sure
involved.
we have done
Yes,
a
in
video on
this.
that, Adira.
Yeah. So now let's move on to the last piece of news. Yeah. So here, the latest news in the Delhi case, where this girl was, found under the car of a car that was being driven by a man, and there were other four people. Now the reports have come from the autopsy report has come from the Maulana Azad Medical College premise. Shock and hemorrhage, these are the 6 points. Shock and hemorrhage due to injury to the head, spine, and lower limbs led to the death of the 20-year-old woman who was hit and dragged by a car. I hope you understand which case we are talking about. We are talking about this Anjali case, where this young girl left the hotel and she was dragged by a car that had hit her scooty. Now we'll just go to those points before I give you. Now I'm just giving you the latest news that has come in. That is the first point that is from the postmortem. Shock and hemorrhage due to injury to the head, spine, and lower limbs led to the death of the 20-year-old woman who was hit and dragged by a car. The preliminary autopsy report also indicates no injury suggestive of sexual assault. As per PTI report sources, the doctors who conducted the autopsy have opined that there were no injury marks on the victim's private parts. So there was no gang rape or rape. The autopsy was conducted under the of supervision of medical board at the Maulana Azad Medical College premises. The final report will be given after the receipt of chemical analysis and biological sample reports. Injury to the head, the spine, injury to the head and the spine. One second, please. Yeah, and long bone can cause death independently and collectively in the ordinary course of nature, the doctors said. Now, here, let me get back to the point that, see, this woman, if you look at what happened actually, this woman, the CCTV footage shows, that this woman coming down from the hotel. Now, apparently, this girl was working as an team person, and she had gone with her friend, and she was in a room in the Oyo hotel. And there, some people had gone into that room. This is what we heard from the latest sources. And then after that, these girls came down. When these girls came down, the girl, Anjali, who was wearing a red dress, she took the scooty. And the girl was also about to sit when the four men accosted them. And still, what happened, we don't know. The girl left, drove across. Apparently, the car hit and collided with the scooter, and the other girl ran away because she had very small wounds and she was petrified apparently, and appeared in front of the police only a few days before. And now this woman was dragged under the car and was dragged for 12 kilometers. In the CCTV footage, a policeman could be seen passing through the CCTV camera at around 3:25, while two policemen could be seen walking seconds after that. As per the shop owners, the scooter was recovered just 50 to 100 meters away from where the CCTV camera was located. Meanwhile, as we said, we've just given you the latest post-mortem reports. Investigation into the case revealed earlier that the victim was not riding the scooter alone. She was accompanied by a friend who fled the spot at the time of the accident. The friend was earlier riding the scooter, informed sources close to ABP News. At 1:31, I'm just repeating it again, on January 1st, both the victim and a friend were seen coming out of a hotel, I think it's Oyo Hotel, after a New Year's party, and the friend in a red t-shirt was seen riding the scooter, while the victim in the pink t-shirt sat on the back seat. After covering some distances, the victim said to ride the scooter, after which they changed their places. And later, the incident happened where the victim's scooter hit the car and her leg got entangled in the axle of the car and got dragged for nearly 13 kilometers. The woman, who was the sole breadwinner of her family, was found naked by the road in Kanjawala, according to police. Meanwhile, her friend, who received minor injuries, fled the spot. The victim's friends had been called to record her statement, the police said. The investigating team is also expected to take the accused to the spot on Tuesday to recreate the crime scene. Five men who were allegedly in the car were booked for culpable homicide, among other sections, on Monday, even as police came under charges of conducting a shoddy investigation in the matter. A medical board has conducted a post-mortem of the body, and its report they've already read out to you. As outrage mounted over the incident, the Union Home Ministry on Monday sought a detailed report from the Delhi police on the direction of Home Minister Amit Shah. So here, friends, it's a very very sad case where this young woman got killed. And you can imagine her agony as she was dragged so many kilometers.
Can't imagine.
Yeah. And if they say that they did not hear her plea or her screams or her say, then they are wrong, because they knew exactly what they were doing in whatever inebriated state they were in.
Yeah, I do hope the victim's family gets justice and that the people are arrested and punished. So this is the second accident.
This is the second accident of Mercedes, even when Cyrus was killed. Yes, but I would not, Nina. I would not blame the car for it, because apparently there were reports that some cars will burn into flames. Certain section of cars that were produced, but I wouldn't say that this is a part of that. They need to give more proof on that. Here, I think that this is purely, even in Cyrus' case, I don't believe it's a natural accident. Meenaji, this Anjali's death is eerily similar to the case. Yes, exactly. This is what I was telling of the two models in the Kerala who were run over. Absolutely. Well said, Karthik. It's high time the authorities do something about all this injustice. The people are demanding justice. What's stopping them? How much more power is needed? Says Sue. How can a friend be so uncaring and not even come out in the open and report the accident? Here, Chitra, somehow I felt that when we saw the CCTV footage very closely, you will see that the girl is trying to convince the friend is trying to convince the girl to do something. And the girl pushes the man away. And that's when she takes off on the scooter. So there is something, the men were trying to coerce her to do something, which is very similar to what we said in the Kerala bottle accident case. Perhaps they wanted to, have a session in the room, some sort of, bad idea that they had. That was horrible what happened to that girl. I hope those who are responsible
Yes.
gets punished. Delhi is a city of very high toxic masculinity, and most of the men I feel suffer from it. Delhi is never safe for any women. Ma'am, you're right. Everyone in Maharashtra knows that Cyrus, yes. We are saying so many things, and then we know what happens is they'll say, she comes out with this idea. It's not she comes out with this idea. We are open and we are free to discuss it. We don't have an agenda. We are telling you the truth, what is in our mind, and we're putting things together. If we were working, I'm sure, if we were working in CBI, all these cases would have been solved and we would have got justice for all these people concerned. That's how many details we have. I missed the live. We'll watch later, Glory. Nice to know that Sushant case is gaining momentum. Ma'am, men were trying to coerce her into something yes, this is what sensible. And this is what I felt because the girl was doing, you could see from the body language. And then finally, she pushes him away, And apparently this girl would have changed, she was driving and then she changed the seat, knowing that they would hit her in front, and this girl could escape. That could also be a possibility. So the girl could have been a part of it, the friend. Nice, yeah. So I think with this, we can end this session, Jaideep. And we'll catch you again with the latest news tomorrow. Thank you, friends, for giving us your useful comments and for always supporting us. I mean, I don't know, what we would have done without, this special family that we have.
And make sure to
online.
hit the like button and share this video with everyone. It's very important for us.
And every time we, read your comments, many of them make us also rather teary-eyed because we care for you. And when you're not there, we miss you guys also. So thank you for being a part of our lives and making it so valuable for us. Good night. We'll meet you in another session tomorrow. Jaidev and me. Good night and Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.